It's in the news, Jimmy. Do you know that there's a planet called Planet X which floats around a fucking orbit like that? Everything flies around orbit, circular, right? Everything flies around circular. So say the sun's by there. Say the sun's in the middle. Everything flies around the sun, huh? Everything's gravitational to the fucking sun. The sun's in the middle. So we're flying around there somewhere. And there's another planet, Nibiru, Planet X, Planet 9, or whatever. Because it used to have Pluto, that was a planet. But they took that away. They said, no, it's not a planet. It's too small to be a planet. It's a rock. So they took that one away. But then they said there is one. And it does this. So say that's the center of the sun there. It's like out here and it goes all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. It fucking loops up and around like that. It fucking, do you know what I mean? And it changes axis as it goes. And apparently when it comes near us, it rips us off axis. It fucking destroys the Earth. But that, when they're close, so what are you going to think? It's every 3,000 odd years. So when they get close, that's when they come. They jump off. And they jump, you know what I mean? And the ones which are on the planet, they blast off into space and jump back onto their planet, bring all the gold that they need to fix their fucking atmosphere. And that's why they created humans. Think about it. Why do they want fucking humans? Why do humans like gold and shiny, precious metals so much? There's not another animal on Earth gives a fuck. There's not another creature on Earth. There's creatures living in holes next to deposits of gold and diamonds, and they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't fucking care. Monkeys don't give a fuck. Gorillas don't care. But humans, we're like, just dig for stuff and look at this shit we just found underground. They've genetically made us. If you think you cannot genetically modify fucking living creatures, you're a fucking retard. Look at dogs. Dogs live in almost everyone's fucking house. You see a dog every day. And that dog is genetically modified. He's had his genes fucked with. That's not a real... All dogs are meant to look like wolves. Every single dog has come from a wolf. Every single dog has come from a wolf. They're all meant to be wolves. But we have fucking tamed them, fucking fed them certain ways, kept them in certain things, and we changed the way they are. And we've ended up with all these billions of different... Don't get me wrong, there are like hyenas, there are different dog breeds, wild dog breeds, but they all essentially came from fucking wolves. They're meant to look like wolves, but now we get pugs. We get pugs and fucking... things like that. So you can change things genetically. They can cross monkeys with humans. They can cross cows with humans. Do you know what I mean? They can do all this weird shit. Like, do you know what I mean? They just make you think that no, it doesn't happen. So I think we were genetically made with these things put in our brain that we need to find metals to dig it up for them. These giants that were on our planet 3,200 years ago when they built the pyramids. The reason they built the pyramids because they would power generators which would give them enough power to blast their electric fucking spaceships back into space to land on the planet when it was doing that fucking bypass, when it was coming past us. Do you know what I mean? When it was doing that fucking loop, it's coming past, so they know it's coming past. They can see it in the sky, so they think, right, we all got to fucking leave. We're going to swap, and they go up, and then some guys come down, and they come down, and there's these big fucking giants who fucking ruled us, and they genetically modified monkeys to turn into us and make these little humanoid fucking things. We didn't live in caves. We weren't fucking that. We were genetically made, right? We were made this way, and then we killed all, like, they blasted off and they left a bunch of giants on this fucking planet, and they didn't realize they've been gone for 3,200 years or whatever it is, right? And they're gonna come back and be waiting for the ship to be blasting off fucking space with the pyramids that they build full of energy and fully working pyramids, and they can fucking, these pyramids are like power generators, and they can blast their spaceship off like electronically or however they do it with whatever fucking knowledge they know, which we don't. And so they're going to be coming back, but no one's going to be blasting off because there's no giants left on this planet. There's no gods left, right? We killed them all. We've killed them all. And if you think we haven't, look at all the history books. Throughout all history books, we've been murdering giants. David and Goliath, we murdered one of the last ones there. The Cyclops, all that's left was the retard. The retard with one eye. And he was called a Cyclops. I'm fucking Cyclops, I'm just a fucked up retard. You know what I mean? And I'm just a retarded fucking version. Like, there's not many of us left. You know what I mean? We got to wait 3,200 years until they come back. And we killed them all. They didn't realize us little monkeys were going to fucking, they're going to come back thinking, oh yeah, babe, we got loads of gold. And we were all wearing it on our wrists. All the humans that they created, they're going to come back to Earth. And they're going to be like, what the fuck? They're going to come down like, hey, wait, where's everyone? Why haven't we had a ship come up and land on the planet? We've only got like a year to do this. Come on, come and do it. And they come down to Earth and they're going to be like, what the fuck? Where's all our gold? And there's all these Arabs wearing it on their wrists. They're going to be like, fuck. You know what I mean? That's just going to happen. That's just going to happen. We are like a farm. We are like a farm. Humans are just a fucking bit of cattle. That's how we know how to farm, because we've been farmed. Do you know what I mean? It's like we know the process. And all we did was fucking get so strong and so clever that we figured out how to kill these big giants, because there was only so many of them left. There was only a handful of them left. They thought, no, you 6 can look after it now. Or you 8. You 8 giants can look after the world now while we're gone. We're going to be gone for 3,200 years. You can keep on breeding and carry on doing what you're doing. And we'll come back, pick you up, and we'll drop some new guys off to carry on with the work. You know, like, they probably live 300-400 years old if they're like fucking 3 times the size of us. You know what I mean? 4 times the size of us. They're going to live way longer than us. So 3,200 years to them is only going to be like 300 years, really. So they only have to breed 4 times. And they look after this planet. They're like farmers, basically. And we killed all the farmers. We killed them all. So Nibiru is going to come back round and it's going to fucking fuck the planet up. And they know to leave the planet because the planet's fucked. And during that year, while the planet is all fucking sorting itself out, they come back down. They can survive in the harsh conditions because they're so big and different to us, but we can't. We get wiped out by it. And they come down and then they just fucking grab some monkeys. They send us a shipload of fucking monkeys down, send us a shipload of all the things. So they just keep on sending ships down during those couple of years the planet is near. And they re-habitat fucking Earth and carry on mining gold. You know what I mean? Because gold is like created and stuff in the middle of quartz. Every earthquake there's more gold created. Do you know what I mean? So like the planet just creates gold. So they probably just like, yeah, and they're gonna come back and all the fucking guys are gonna be dead. They're gonna come back like, right, this and they won't be able to take off themselves because the pyramids won't be built. So they're gonna have to create another race of fucking monkeys who will mine gold and build them another pyramid, or perhaps they build the pyramids, because that's how they build the pyramids, because there's such big people building them. Maybe like, so where we think is hard, but if the blocks are only that big in your hand, instead of them being 20 ton, if you were a big giant and you could grab one of the blocks and do that, you could build a pyramid then. And that's the only way to explain it. No one can explain how those pyramids are made, apart from if they were giants building them, then the rocks are only small. They were built by hand. You know, like fucking, they weren't built by anything, no machine. It was just some dude sat there fucking. So yeah, I got a feeling that our gods, which are those people, because they created us, and that's why we call them gods, is because they created us. We were nothing until they fucking started fucking around doing experiments and shit, and they created us, and that's why we call them gods. And all God's dead, so that's why we're always looking up in the sky, because where's the gods? Because they're out there somewhere. Just they don't know that we killed them all. Look at all old history. Look at all stuff from thousands of years ago. There's giants in everything. There's dragons and giants and everything in all history stuff. What? They just did it for fun today. That's just decorative. And stories on the walls, just like fiction. Yeah, let's just draw giant guys with fox heads and wolf heads and fucking dog heads, cat heads. These giants, or with these little humans running on their arm and stuff. I'm like, yeah. It's all just fake. Every single history book talks about giants. Nothing talks about dinosaurs. There is not one history book that talks about fucking dinosaurs. They expect us to believe that all these bones they're digging up, these giant bones, it's a dinosaur. And they just put them together to look like dinosaurs. If you put them together correctly, they would create the shape of giant humans standing on two legs. Bullshit. Dinosaurs didn't exist. Why don't they talk about them in history books? What? You think these people who could build pyramids couldn't dig underground and find fucking... You think that we are the only clever humans to ever exist? These people who were barely 100 years into using electric, that we think we're so clever. And that, all the Egyptians, they couldn't have fucking dug underground and found dinosaurs. No one knew about dinosaurs until we found them fucking 100 years ago. Fuck off. You just know there was giants, and you don't want us to know. You know what I mean? You want us living in this thing that we were all created by science, and you don't want us to believe the fact that we were created by gods, by these fucking giants who are living on another planet, who are going to come and get us soon. You know what I mean? They probably know when they're due back. There's probably books that tell them, and they're hidden from us. Do you know what I mean? There's probably stuff that we don't know about. They only show us what they want us to know about. Egyptians found them, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They found them. They didn't build them. The fucking humans didn't build the fucking... No human built those, because we can't explain it. Humans are really good at backward engineering things and figuring out. So say, you gave some fucking really clever human a watch. Doesn't know this watch, but he could make that watch again. He can replicate it. We cannot replicate this. So you've got to look at it as the way, like, if you give a monkey an iPhone, he's not going to know what it is, and he's not going to know what he might be able to figure out how to scroll things and stuff, but he ain't going to know how to build one or nothing. But you could give a human a phone, and you give a Chinese guy a fucking iPhone, he's going to know how to make that iPhone. He's going to take it all apart and figure out how to make that fucking iPhone again. We humans are really good at that. So we are really good at replicating things that we've done ourselves. But then there's something with a bigger brain, like the way we've got a bigger brain than a monkey. The way we are cleverer than a monkey. Even though that gorilla could rip you apart, he's stupid. You can outsmart him. And that's what this other race was who did these things. They weren't humans. They might have been humanoids, like similar to us, 2 arms, 2 legs kind of thing with hands. But no. And we are the stupider ones, because we don't know how to build those pyramids. Like, if we were like, they were easy. I know how that was built. And they told us exactly how. And they could replicate it. Then, I'd be like, all right, humans built them. But we can't. And we're apparently advanced. And we can't do something that people did for thousands of years ago. It's like, we didn't build them. We didn't build them. Neanderthals didn't exist. The only Neanderthals that are found are probably some that escaped the fucking giant people's labs. You know what I mean? Or the first test versions of us. Do you know what I mean? They were trying to make the perfect human. Genetically modifying us. Like the fact that you've got pugs and fucking Rottweilers. A Rottweiler is not a natural dog, but it's a fucking beast. Pit bull, not a natural dog, but it's a beast. Then you get Chihuahuas. Pointless fucking dog, but it's still not natural. It's exactly the same as the Doberman. Not a natural dog. Doesn't come from nature. We made that. Do you know what I mean? Without humans' intervention, that animal wouldn't exist if it wasn't for humans. So why are we here? Why are we so different? It's like the Doberman. I bet a wolf would look at a Doberman and be like, what the fuck are you? You're not a dog, but you are. You know what I mean? Can you see what I'm saying? So they're like, but I don't believe there's aliens flying around. I don't believe there's aliens flying around our fucking planet. That's the most retarded thing ever. Because to get you, say you were an alien now on a spaceship. To get you, it was probably, if you were the alien that got you, it was probably your great granddad who boarded the ship that you're on. You probably had to go through fucking hundreds of years. Your family probably had to breed and have loads of grandkids until you finally got here. And then when you get here, you're going to hide around at night and creep around so the humans don't see you with their cameras. Are you fucking real? They just spent fucking 12 generations to get here. And they really need the shit that's on this planet. You think they're going to sneak around at night and hide under the water and only get the odd blurry clip of them? And no one sees them, even though there's like fucking 5 billion fucking cameras in this, well, probably like 10 billion cameras on this planet. And we don't see them. They just hide. They scoop around at night and only one person gets a fucking video of them. I'm like, fuck off. There is not an alien near this planet. If there was an alien near this planet, we would fucking know about it. We would know about it. They wouldn't care that we knew they were here. You know what I mean? They would know the dangers, like, because they're way more advanced than us. It would be like us looking at an anthill, thinking, right, I'm not going in that anthill because they will fucking hurt me. But I'm going to pour boiling kettle over them and kill them all first. And then I can go in. It's like, you know what I mean? The intelligence levels are different. Like, yeah, those ants will fuck me up if I go near them. Or that bee's nest. They're going to kill me, but I know how to fuck them up. I know how to kill them. I know how to survive against a war against that fucking colony there. Billy Carson is very... Yeah. I do. I listen to... and there's a couple of others I listen to too. Like, I don't know about Graham or Hancock. He says the stuff that I believe in, but I don't know about him. He's on Netflix. Throws instant doubt. Facts are hard to find. They're not put on Netflix. Anything on Netflix is what they want you to believe, whoever they are. You won't find it like as soon as you get fucking Netflix supported news, you know that's propaganda. And I'm like, right, they're trying to make us. There was a few years back when COVID started, there was an ex-Israeli general, like a fucking top Israeli fucking guy, right, from the Israeli fucking army. And he came out saying that he exposed that there's a galactic federation in space and we are doing deals with them. And that there's like a fucking army of aliens out there and we're dealing with them. And that we know about them and we're doing all this shit. And he's like saying this. I read it and it was true. It's like not true what he's saying, but it's true that he's saying it. And he's like a top Israeli general, just retired. You can look into it. I can't remember his name or fucking... But if you look into ex-Israeli army general, it probably fucking comes up. Like, say the Galactic Federation. I remember them saying stuff like that. Like, he was saying, like, there's galactic federations out there. And I've played space games. I've watched Star Wars. I know what he means by stuff like that. And it sounds out of this world. But then I think they want us to think that. They're creating a web of satellites around our planet right now. What if every one of those satellites has got hologram fucking programs built into it that they already discovered, which we don't know about because they haven't put it out to public yet. But they know that they can, if they had a web of satellites around planet Earth, that they can just fucking hologram stuff in the sky. So maybe they build in, like Starlink is a web of satellites around global Earth, like around the entire globe, and they might just be able to put on all these fake lights that make us think we're at war. They could just make it and think, right, we need to get rid of London, right, put a load of aliens in the sky and then bomb them with those green bombs we've got, and green bombs come down, you're like, oh my god, and then there's green smoke, like, oh my god, there's aliens, and then all the news articles, yeah, look at all these aliens. Yeah, I think, right, we need to get rid of Dubai. Goodbye, Dubai. Poof, send in the aliens, poof on the aliens in the sky, and then just fucking send red bombs this time. Fuck it. Red bombs. Red ones this time. Oh my god, aliens. We won't be able to prove it. We won't be able to say any different. Because even if you point out the inaccuracies in it, if you point out the errors and the glitches in it, no one would believe it, because you'd be labeled a conspiracy theorist. Yeah. So they're making us look up to ignore what's going on down here. It's all about controlling what's going on down here. I hope aliens come, man. I hope aliens come. The only sad thing is that they will kill us all. They won't take pity. They won't see a difference between the guy wearing a crown and the guy not wearing a crown. You won't see the difference between the guy driving a fucking Maserati and the guy driving a fucking Volvo. He's gonna smash you all up. Like, if there is an alien, he's going to fuck us up. He's not going to take pity on the people who are innocent. He's going to assume you're all innocent or you're all guilty, and he's going to kill you all. You know what I mean? It's like there ain't going to be no like loyalty or anything. Like, they're aliens. They're going to think, fuck, these motherfuckers are evil. Like, and we are a bacteria on Earth. They're going to come down and like remember what their beautiful planet was like when they managed to have the world running on wireless electric, which they harnessed from lightning and the fucking the rotation of Earth. Like, the rotation of Earth is like a giant water wheel, and you can harness that energy. And Tesla discovered that, and then he got fucking all his shit shut down and all his plans stolen and his stuff destroyed. But you can have free electricity, and not the Egyptians, but the people who built those pyramids, they'd figured out, put these fucking pyramids here, and it's probably all in line. It's probably all to do with stuff that we don't know about, to do with alignment of stars and shit, and where it is on the Earth, and where it's fucking, what shape it is, and it's got to have water running underneath it to have a bit of friction so we can feel the fucking pull, and then electric comes down. Like, I bet those pyramids, when they were brand new, I bet there was just a constant beam of lightning coming down from sky, just going into the thing, lighting the entire town up. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I bet it was, if I was going to go back in time, I would want to go back to when the pyramids were functional. Like, kind of new, like 2-3 years old, while they were working. That's what I would like to see.